Hi, everybody. Chris Franz from Westward Vehicles. I'm really pleased to introduce our brand new 2025 Max EV ORV S model. We've actually made a lot of improvements this year, a lot of changes. So we've now introduced this S model, which is about 14 inches shorter of a wheelbase that allows for better turning radius and a little more agility, but still accommodates a 4-foot deck on the back. The standard L model, which is very common on the LSV, it's actually a 5-foot deck, a little bit longer. I'd say a little bit maybe increased stability at speed, but you have less maneuvering, less agility with the S model. So this Max has been designed for off-road use, so it doesn't have your typical on-road components. It's also outfitted with a few new options for 2025, such as this 2-inch lift kit, also wide fenders and large knobby tires. So you'll see this is almost like a little bit of a Jeep style type bolt-on fender option that we do, inclusive of the rear, which has larger fender molds. And that allows for a 23 by 10 knobby tire or a larger radial tire for the LSV. So I would say in the terms of electric utility vehicles out there that are built pretty tough, that can handle work fleet, city work type scenarios, parks and rec, university campuses, etc. This is a great option because we have all sorts of long range options. We now have a lithium ion pack that goes all the way up to 32 kilowatt or 170 miles. And as of this fall, in this new model, we will also have optional 4-wheel drive. So you're going to have great traction, incredible range, and it's wrapped up in a pretty tough vehicle. So 2.5-inch zinc primered and powder coated chassis. So that's a steel tubular chassis unibody welded all around the operator. So it's a very tough collision resistant vehicle. And we have automotive grade components really throughout the vehicle. So we have 4-wheel hydraulic disc brakes. We have 4-wheel independent suspension, 2 large McPherson struts up front. So it handles off-road quite well. Now, of course, we're not like a power sports vehicle, but I would say for these types of scenarios where you're doing landscaping work, parks and rec work, it's built very tough to handle that type of work. Our new lithium ion pack is an 8 kilowatt that then is stackable up to 32. So you can decide really what you need. You want 8, you want 16, you want 32, depending on range needs and budget allowance. Again, one thing that I love talking about with our vehicle is the build quality. Our doors are not plasticky and flimsy. They are welded, powder-coated steel doors. So when you slam this door, it sounds like you're slamming something with some substance. Walking into the cab, I'm just over 6 feet tall. And you can really see there's a lot of access in here. There's a lot of leg room, a lot of headroom. Over here, you have your HVAC controls with optional air conditioning. And for the ORV, we have this new smaller color display. You still have all the information, all the same fault codes that you need. However, it's a smaller display on the ORV. The LSV still has the standard, I believe, 7-inch color display now, 6.87 around that size. The LSV comes with a standard backup camera, whereas the ORV is mostly speedometer-based, battery range, etc. Some of the basic fundamentals will be on the ORV display. Also, one thing to note that's different from 2025 is we have gone away from the what they call an electromagnetic brake on the differential. So that is in a seamless parking. It engages in park when you're at park. We are now going to an optional secondary caliper on the rear rotor. So it now becomes an optional brake for hill assist because we do have some customers, for example, in California, where they do need hill activated controls for getting out of the vehicle. The standard vehicle comes with just your parking brake. So, of course, everyone's used to using that. The parking brake is right in the center here, so easy to access. If needed, if so desired, or for a safety reason, you can option the extra caliper on the rear rotors. So that would be our new hill assist type setup. And again, in here you have all your basic goods such as horns. You have optional 12-volt charging in here, cabin fans, ceiling lights, and I will say the air conditioning, the optional air conditioning, does work really well. What I typically see is, for example, on a 90-degree day, that we get the temperature in the cab down to the probably 65 degrees. So very comfortable difference with the air conditioning. And again, also with the heating for the cold winter months, the heating does work quite well. We build them in Winnipeg, Canada. In Winnipeg, we see everything from 90 degrees all the way down to minus 30. So it's actually a great place to test these vehicles and to test these options in different elements. If you do have any questions about our accessories or vehicles, need to see a demo, please reach out to us. We have dealers across North America that we can get in touch with you to answer any questions you have for sales, service, or parts. Thank you.